Welcome to A Set Tarot by V, and I'm V. This reading is going to be for my light workers. Okay, we're going to start with the light worker oracle deck, and then we're going to look at the starseed deck. We're going to pull some cards from the Visions of the Soul meditation and portal cards, and we're going to pull a crystal that might be helpful for you right now. Okay? And if time permits, I'll pull a little tarot as well. All right, so let's pull from the Lightworkers Oracle deck and see what comes out. Okay. Here, please guide me. Help me as I channel this. This is for the collective. Help me to know about the energies. All right, let's see what we have. Okay. Fourth ray of harmony. Okay. 6. Might be seeing multiple sixes for angel numbers, or 6, or a combination of 6s. We have Master Healer, and what was the last card? We have Earth Healing. Okay, so we're talking to a healer. Hold your center, y'all. All right. Bottom of the deck, Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Fourth ray of harmony. We have Divine Feminine at the bottom of the deck. So I'm talking to the Divine Feminine, or even if you're masculine, I'm talking to the Divine Feminine within you. Okay, so 6. We have the fourth ray of harmony. The fourth ray of harmony comes to you now with the quality of beauty, harmony, and balance. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Any conflict you experience now serves your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to burn anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive. The Archangel Gabriel helps you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony now. You know, this is about learning how to transmute negative energy into positive energy. A lot of times when people send that negative energy towards us, we always want to reverse it. But the best thing to do is to transmute it, you know, to clean the energy so that you can use it. Okay? Okay, rather than a cycle of negativity. You know, sometimes you do have to return it, because sometimes people do deserve a lesson, but they're going to get that karma on their own anyway, because the Most High sees them. You know, you can use that energy, you know, once you truly get into your spiritual power and learn how to transmute, and I feel like that's where you are right now. You'll be able to transmute negative energy into positive energy and use it for your own highest good, which also translates into the highest good for others as well. Okay? When the fourth ray of harmony is active in your life, you are approaching spiritual initiation, which creates a whole new person, a new you. Limitations may become Initiation may begin with feeling torn between two choices or realities. You may wonder if you have what it takes to get through this. You do. As you discover your strength to be patient with the process rather than trying to force an outcome prematurely, eventually you will outgrow the conflict altogether, emerging as a wiser, more powerful you. You will have gained positive outcome from what was once considered to be a negative situation. Okay, I need to remember to bring my glasses. Excuse me for stammering a little bit. Okay, I'm trying to read a little bit faster than I can see, but let's get this in balance here. When the fourth ray of harmony becomes stronger in your soul, avoid becoming scattered, out of balance, or swinging from one extreme to the other in thoughts, action, and emotions. You will need to keep grounding yourself and being moderate rather than all or nothing in your life choices. This will create your successful outcome more swiftly than trying to force something to happen immediately. Okay? The challenge and the gift with the fourth ray of harmony is the increased sensitivity to beauty, to the beauty it engenders. Okay, music takes on a whole new emotional depth. The beauty for chaos in your environment. Wow. And even the colors you wear has more impact on you than usual. You can use the increased sensitivity to your advantage by choosing art, music, color, and so on that feel good for you. The mainstream is still all operating in a fear-based energy. With increased sensitivity, you can at times be more affected by this. If you are experiencing increased negativity, depression, doubt, fear, or emotional instability, this is likely why. You can overcome this without shutting down. When you sense it is happening, respond with loving discipline. You might meditate, journal, dance, create art, listen to music, exercise, have a bath, or spend time in nature to bring yourself back to balance. This is that yin yang energy, balancing the feminine energy versus the masculine energy. You know, there are times when we must be in our yin energy, where we have to be still and quiet so that we can hear spirit, calm our mind, ground our energies to the earth. Also bring more light in, you know, into our hearts, into our souls, into our bodies. Light is also healing energy. You know, there's a balance between yin and yang, okay? And knowing when to be in the yin energy versus the yang. And you may go back and forth throughout the day, okay? Listen to your body, listen to your heart. Okay, when you sense it happening, respond with a loving discipline. You might meditate, journal, dance, create art, listen to music, exercise, have a bath, or spend time in nature to bring yourself back to balance. This ray has a special connection to the arts and guides you to create. You are encouraged to trust your own creativity, to enjoy it, and use it to help you heal yourself and perhaps others too. When Archangel Gabriel enters your life, there will be an emphasis on the use of sound for healing and balance. So the words you use, affirmations for example, and the invocations in this deck will be very powerful. So will music. You may use sound to help balance and restore your energy. You'll know when it has worked because you will feel happier and find life simpler. You may not immediately solve an issue, but start doing what you need to do to take care of yourself, knowing that resolution is on its way. So rather than being worried, you can use a lot of different spiritual techniques to ground yourself so that the answers to your situations and questions can just flow easily. And sometimes it's not an answer, it's more of a synchronicity. Things show up in your life that you need to get past whatever hurdle you're trying to get past, okay? One thing for me that's been coming up is getting into sound energy. You know, I'm very much interested in that. So I find that very interesting that that comes up today. Okay. Next one is hold your center. Hold your center, y'all. Okay, right here. Okay. Have you been rushing out to meet others? Let's see if I can use this. Let's see. Have you been rushing out to meet others, trying to bend or accommodate their needs at the expense of your own well being and inner peace? Now you are to strengthen your own energy, your own boundaries, to find your ground. Firmly plant your feet and do not move. Feel your feet anchoring like a beautiful tree. Let yourself experience quiet certainty as you hold your center with commitment, courage, and consciousness. Okay, you are learning to trust in your own instincts, to take your own journey without comparison to the life path or another. There is no need to become disheartened or distracted by comparisons or judgments. The earth needs your light, which can only come from you. You will offer so much less if you try to make it match your beauty to what you perceive to be the beauty of another. Many souls who are different and unique were not understood, acknowledged, and valued for whom they were as children. Instead, they were encouraged to conform, to change, to be other than their true self in order to be loved. This can be a hard pattern to break, yet the time is here for you to love and honor yourself as yourself. Okay? You are beautiful. You do not need to change for another, and you certainly do not need to change for the divine. You are being encouraged instead to distill your essence to become even more of you. Hold your center now and do not be rattled by any other through intimidation, confrontation, doubt, jealousy, or fear. To hold your center means you accept your innate value and worth, your right to exist and thrive, and accept the love that created you as you in order to fulfill your divine destiny. This oracle brings you confirmation you are on the right path. You do not need to collapse into fear or doubt to ease old guilt or to make others more comfortable. It is not selfish or hard of you to be strong. You can hold yourself in high esteem and be gentle and loving to others whilst absolutely refusing to accept any behavior, belief, or attitude of another that would tear you down or cast you into doubt or self-hatred. As part of your spiritual training, your soul learned to be open, to receive guidance and channel healing. This is what you needed to be able to do to function as a healer, channel, and light worker. You had to be sensitive, receptive, and open. Now is the time to balance that with resilience, strength, and even some divine stubbornness. Refusing to give up on who you are whilst remaining open to guidance is the balance of loving wisdom necessary to grow yourself as a divinely unique individual in a world that often fears true individuality, simply because it cannot be easily controlled. Holding your center doesn't mean that you no longer surrender. Instead, you consciously choose to surrender into divine love and grow more empowered. You are here to shine a light, to be the lighthouse for others. The lighthouse doesn't ask for permission to shine. It stands still, shines faithfully, and those who need it are guided by its light to safety. Do not lose faith in yourself, beloved soul. You know who you are. Be strong. Honor your inner beauty and your physical boundaries. You need to feel safe in your ability to say no as much as your need to know that you will say yes when your heart guides you to do so. Be true to you. This is about being all right with who you are, because we're each divinely and uniquely made. And a lot of times we try to fit into these molds, to gain acceptance. And divine is saying that's not necessary. You have been through a lot of situations because you were going through a training to be a healer. If you passed all the tests. And the fact that you're still here and I'm reading this to you, like Spirit said, you are on the right track. Okay? You have a right to say yes as well as to say no. It's like your boundaries, whatever is right for you, you can stand in your own power. Okay, we have Master Healer Healing next. We have the number 33. That's the number of the Ascended Masters, creativity, self expression. The card before was 34, which also translates to 7, which is about spiritual spiritual gifts, spiritual assignments, and then we have 6, the fourth ray of harmony, um, peace, happiness, unity, family, love. And then the last card is 38, which is also translates to 11, which is Earth Healing. So we're going to look at Master Healing real quick. Where are we? 16 on the clock. Where are we? Okay. Master Healing. We're going to have to go a little faster. Let's see. As you meditate, remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You become an increasingly powerful healer. You are here to live your life, to be true to what genuinely moves you. The unconditionally loving guide and ascended master, Serapis Bey, comes to you now with the blessing of master healing to further your success on your path. Okay, the Master Serapis Bey is a beloved guide for those who feel a strong soul connection to ancient Egypt, for healers who are developing their own modalities, or for those who love to work with high frequency concepts. It also assists with the translation of spiritual inspiration into practical worldly plans. He comes to confirm that the Ascended Masters are aware of you. You are an integral part of a powerful spiritual team that has taken physical incarnation to help awaken consciousness into love. Okay, you are asked to tune into your heart. What do you love enough to overcome any obstacle to attain it? What motivates and inspires you? Okay, not what seems possible or practical, but what is authentic. We are most powerful when we serve authentically from the heart. A bird might learn how to dive underwater from time to time, but it is never going to be at its most powerful if it has to live underwater. Okay, this is just asking you to follow your heart, follow your passions, develop what feels good to you. You are a healer, and invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Okay? It was going to make you a more powerful healer. Okay, then we have 38, Earth Healing. Where we at on the clock? Okay. Earth Healing. Okay. You are making a real contribution to the planet through your spiritual journey. Remember this and believe that your needs will be generously met by the earth and the universe. What you are doing matters and you will be supported. The earth recognizes you. She sees you as a conduit through which she has spread higher frequencies of light, love, and divine presence. This assists her on the journey of her own evolution. Earth is an exceptionally beautiful and powerful divine being in her own right. Yet she, like every other being, benefits from the assistance of higher frequencies which offer a loving hand to help raise her vibrations and continue her evolution. You are here to have your spiritual life journey in a human body. Part of that process will involve sharing your light with the earth itself. This may see you take on the role of a healer, guide, mentor, or teacher to others on the path. It may see you doing work with the natural world, with various earth-centered causes such as conservation and animal welfare, organic or biodynamic farming, and ethical food production, which we really need that now because the chemicals that are in food just makes no sense. I don't even know why. It's not a surprise that we get all these conditions that are called diseases. It's just too much of the wrong stuff being placed in our bodies. Okay, to drive profits, longer shelf life, more chemicals, longer shelf life, more money. And also, the quicker you get sick, which now you can take medications. Okay, I didn't mean to go on that, but that's true. The medications that we take these days, they just mask our problems. They don't really cure anything. They make it so maybe it's easier for you to live with it, or you're going to live a little longer. Okay? Okay, you are here to have a spiritual life journey in a human body. Okay. Part of that, sharing your light with the earth itself. Okay, we've already read that. Let me just jump down. From the most obvious gestures to the more subtle, and the oracle tells you that you are powerful enough to make a meaningful contribution to the quality of consciousness upon earth. Earth asks you to do your work with quiet confidence and dedication. She gives thanks for all you have done and acknowledges her love for you. She will support you in your work by providing material means for you whilst you are here on this planet. This includes financial support, housing, food, and human and animal relationships. She will also provide guidance for your progress, opportunities to grow and expand your field of influence, education, and training opportunities, the means to take advantage of them, and the chance to apply what you have learned in a real world context. The more you devote yourself to your task of earth healing, the more the earth will support you in fulfilling your inspired goals. If you have been wondering if the spiritual work you are doing is making a contribution, take this oracle as validation that it is. What you are doing matters. Yes, you are going to expand and grow in the work you are doing and the impact that you have in the world because you are capable of that. But you are already helping in ways that you may not realize, but that the earth and the spiritual worlds do. You have loved the earth enough to take human form and do your work here. She knows it, and she will reward you richly for it. Keep working, shining, and growing, dear one. Your presence here is so needed and honored. To whom much is given, much is required. Okay? That's what came to me at that time. All right, so where are we at on the clock? 22. Let's see what we can do. We have Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. Let's get a crystal. See what crystals would help you at this time. Block, unblock, or heal energy. Okay, tell me what cards will be good for my collective spirit at this time. All right. Try not to worry about the time because it makes me rush. I just take my time and give you a good message. Let's see what cards are coming out. Uh-oh, that's too many, Spirit. That's too many. Too many. Probably with something in there, but we're going to turn it over. At the bottom of the deck, we have Rose Quartz. That's about self-love. Can also be about protection. We have Polychrome Jasper. We have Blue Lace Agate. We have Rhodonzite. I'm going to read you a little bit of what these are about. Smoky Quartz, Elestral, and Quantum Quattro. Okay, 5 cards came out. All right. You can order these crystals on Amazon. You can also go to a botanical store. Okay, so 31 was the first one. Polychrome Jasper. This is about belonging. Let's see. Okay, the Polychrome Jasper is a shaman stone that assists with traveling between worlds, offering protection while you travel. It helps you to remember why you are here living on Earth. So this tells me that you're a multi-dimensional being, and that you are here to help rise the vibration and to live an authentic life being who you are. So often more often than not, people are followers instead of being authentically who they are. You tend to follow just to fit in. Spirit doesn't want you to fit in. You are a unique soul. You have divine light and talents to share with the earth. Spirit is asking you to be divinely who you are. Okay, so the self-understanding of this is you belong to a greater group, be it a family or clan. If you feel isolated, reach out to others out of strength rather than neediness. The stone offers you security. For companionship, choose an animal ally. Ground your efforts in the practical everyday world. You have the gift of meditation and see all sides of an issue. Okay, now the divination is that big changes are in the offing. Concentrate on practical outcomes, be down to earth, pay attention to dreams, balance your emotional energies, and nurture yourself to find joy. Find your power ally and stay under its protection and guidance. Give assistance to others who seek freedom. Guard against giving away your power. Okay, that's that balancing that energy again. The next one is blue lace agate. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, that's about self-expression. Okay, blue lace agate. Ooh, it's so hot in here. Goodness. Okay, there he is. I hope this. Okay, yeah. Blue lace agate connects spirit with intellect, highlighting integrity. It enhances the ability to communicate effectively what is on your mind and heart. Okay, the self-understanding is to attune to your inner being to express the fullness of who you are. Be confident when speaking in public as you have much to share. You may have been silenced in the past. Repressing thoughts and feelings causes throat problems. So speak your mind gently, honestly, and clearly. You have the gift of serenity. Use it wisely. Okay, the divination is to speak your heartfelt truth with integrity and confidence. Do not fear being judged. Expect news shortly and keep lines of communication open. Events unfold slowly. Return to basics and start again if necessary. Focus your mind and open your intuition. Your life will be long and happy, except your sensitive side. Okay, and then we have the healing insight is that expressing yourself fully releases neck and shoulder tension. Okay, thyroid deficiencies and throat or lymphatic infections. So stop stuffing your emotions, your feelings. Express yourself freely. Okay, this is a little bit long, so we're going to speed it up a little bit, and we're going to close it out here after this. 43, rhodonzite. Okay. RHODOZITE. Let me show you with the other stones, okay? This was the polychrome jasper. You can also Google it. This was the blue lace agate. This is the rhodozite. And now we're looking at the, let's see, rhodozite, 43. Why all these cards came out, but they did, so there's got to be a message here. So, you know what? This is just going to be a longer video. Try to speed it up, though. Mighty power. Okay, zinging rhodozite is excellent for removing blockages and for adding vitality to the physical body. It cleanses, activates, and powers up all the chakras and harmonizes the etheric bodies. This crystal encourages the flow of Kundalini energy to all the cells and spaces between. So the self-understanding is that karmic imprints from your past lives or emotional wounds from earlier in your present life may be creating a state of psychosomatic disease. Your own negative or compulsive thought patterns also play a part, as can those of other people directed towards you. Oh, wow, this is really protecting your energy. The divination is to check out the harmony or lack of it in your environment. Earth energies may be disrupting your well-being. The ground around your workplace or your home may need healing and stabilizing by planting subtle crystals or suitable crystals in the earth. Okay, healing insights. Living in a healthy, stable environment creates a stable physical body. You may need to clear out some of the clutter. You may need to reorganize things, clean things up, clear the energy around you. If there's negative energies in the earth around you, you may need to take in light and root yourself into the earth so that you can pass it on. And they also talk about certain healing crystals that you can bury in the soil to support it. Okay, moving on to smoky quartz celestial. Okay, let's see, that's number 28. Ooh, this is too much, too long, longer than I intended. 31. Oh, this might be take a few days to load up. We'll see if we can get it up there, though. Sometimes I have a reading and it takes 2 days. 28. But I figure when they show up is when they were meant to show up. So I don't worry about it. Got readings right now uploading. Okay. So this is about transmutational magic. Okay. A stone for karmic healing. Smoking quartz celestial opens into different dimensions and brings powerful transmutation. Did we talk about transmutation earlier? Self-understanding. You have a powerful survival instinct and ability to go where others dare not. Transmute the past. Realize that darkness is not evil. Facing your fear, your deepest fears, turns those into golden gifts. You know that death is only a transformation into another state of being. Take responsibility for your life. Don't let others take control. Okay, the divination is be patient. Much stirs beneath a calm surface. Total transformation is close. It may entail a trip into the underworld. Your shadow becomes your brightest gift. Toxic emotions turn to positive regard. Ground your efforts in the everyday, but retain contact with higher realms. Success comes through dedication and trust in your abilities. Mentors are available. Release yourself from old enchantments. Okay, the healing insight is that no part of you is evil or bad. Embracing your shadow leads you to healing hidden even in the darkest reaches of yourself. Wow. So it's like sometimes we have healing that was so painful and felt so dark to us that we buried it so deep we can't even feel it or see it. But it's still having an effect in our everyday life. It plays out in the decisions that we make. You know, sometimes that self-sabotaging energy is coming from that place. But spirits say no part of you is bad or evil. You know, you are a light worker, so you have to bring these pains to surface so that they can be healed. Okay? All right. Wow. The chakras is the earth, star, base, sacral, star, soul, and stellar gateway. Okay, I'm just going to say that again. Because these aren't necessarily, only the sacral and the base chakra are common. You have your earth star, that's just above your crown. You have the soul star, and you have the stellar gateway. Okay, those are all above your head that connects you to higher realms and different dimensions. Now, when you're going through a spiritual awakening, right, you know, you want to start with the basic stuff, like just meditation, you know, walking out in nature, you know, sitting by the water, taking salt baths. You know, as you heal your inner child, as you do the healing work, you raise your vibration. And as you raise your vibration, then you can go into different dimensions. You see these scary videos where someone, was practicing tarot, and they was going into these spiritual dimensions, going through these portals, right? Unhealed. Okay, but when you do that without the protection, okay, without the protection of the divine or your spiritual team, you do open yourself up to lower vibrations that stick to you. They are comfortable with your lower vibration, and they will stick to you, and they will talk to you as well. So you definitely want to be guided. You don't want to be playing in the spiritual realm if you don't know what you're doing. You don't want to be playing in the spiritual realm if you're not healed. Okay, that's something that you want to be guided by divine or your spiritual team. Okay, or a mentor in the physical realm that already knows about this stuff. Don't mess around. Yeah, it will scare you, baby, if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, and that's real. All right, so okay, the last card, and then we're going to close this out, because where are we at? 36 minutes. This is the longest, and a lot of people don't even have patience for this. But if you do, thumbs up for me. I appreciate everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Every time I think I'm not doing any good, I get a new subscriber. So thank you. Thank you. All right, so the last card before we close this out is Quantum Quattro Synergy. Quantum Quattro has amazing healing power and a dramatic effect on physical vitality. It brings about an energetic shift and integration. So the self-understanding is that you are an extremely complex person who is seeking wholesome within yourself. Examine all facets of your personality, especially those you hide from yourself or others. Accept those of value. Find the gift hidden deep within mistakes. Forgive and let go. Release yourself from codependencies and abusive relationships. Heal your inner child. Recognize the resources you have to draw on. I was raised by a narcissist. And the other parent who didn't raise me was also a narcissist, And when you're raised by a narcissist, right, or somebody who's just plain abusive, things appear normal that aren't really normal. Okay, they become normal to you because that's what you're used to. You have these wounds that you don't even know that you're wounded because what you've been going through feels normal. Because you've gone through it so long. It was normal for you. So that's how we end up wounded and don't even know that we wounded because it feels normal, but it's not. Okay, so apparently you've been through a lot, and it's no accident that you were raised by or that I was raised. I don't know who you were raised by, but that I was raised by who I was raised by, because that wounding was something that I would heal from, but it also would give me an understanding to be able to help other people in that same situation who may not have the strength or the insight to pull themselves through, who may not have that connection to the spiritual realm to get guidance to bring yourself through. Okay, that's a lot of times what spiritual workers, light workers, healers, earth angels, that is what they do. They go through a lot of suffering so that they can have empathy, know what it feels like, so and also to heal through it so they know how to help other people. Okay, to whom much is given, much is required. Okay, you get to do the requirement first. Okay, so quantum synergy. All right, self-understanding. Okay, we read that. Find the gift hidden deep within mistakes, forgive and let go. Release yourself from codependencies and abusive relationships. Heal your inner child. Recognize the resources that you have to draw on. And then the divination is karmic aspects need healing. Your question is nowhere near as straightforward as it seems. So dig deep and see all sides. The power of the whole is much greater than its component parts. Once you have all the information, you are invincible and evolve rapidly. The healing insight, recognizing that you cannot heal anyone else or influence their behavior, enhances your own well-being. So it's more about focusing on what's right for you, what's good for you, what doesn't work for you. It's like, I know we always want to heal somebody else, but you can't do that because that other person has to first and foremost decide that they need healing, and to recognize it, to see it, and have the desire for the healing. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. It's like speaking to a wall. They hear you, but they don't hear you. It means nothing. You can't make anybody do anything. Like they say, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. So rather than trying to fix someone else, fix yourself. And be an example. Everybody has free will. Okay, all you need to do is be an example. Heal yourself. Be an example for anyone who wants to take that healing journey. Okay, I'm going to close it out here. Love and light. I hope that you found something in this. If you did, hit the like, share, subscribe button. I'd love to hear your comments. Peace.